TGI Friday, baby. TGI Fridays to all the peoples tapping in. You already know. Let me do my due diligence. If I don't do my due diligence, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. Happy Friday to everybody. Big show, a lot of information. You guys do not want to miss out. A lot of information that's going to get given out today on the Al York Sports Show. Okay, Jeff, you're too early, baby. You know I gotta do my shenanigans first, baby. Let me take that out real quick. Give me a minute, big man. I appreciate you want to get on already. I really do. But let me go do what I go through. Shout out to Big Ben. Everybody in the building, Sportsbook, Jeff, Ernest, Vega. Vega, we got to get you on real soon. I know you back in the city, baby. Yes, sir. Shenanigans, exactly. Big O in the building. That's my man, Big Oscar Robinson. Shout out second right now. Everybody get their shout outs. Everybody. That's what I do. Y'all check me. I check y'all. I show the love right back. Yeah, V, we got to get you in the building, EV. You already know what it is. We got to get you in the building, man. TGI Fridays, the raw truth, no drinking and driving. I mean, y'all, listen, the weather's getting beautiful, especially in the West Coast. I know the East Coast is still having its issues. Shout out to my sister Daisy. Love you very much. Everybody tapping in, man. I appreciate that. Isaiah, I'll see you, baby. Okay, let's start the show. Long show. Sportsbook Jeff batting up first. Then I got King Felix batting up second. And we're going to take you on a ride. Let's start the show, baby. Al York Sports, baby. The raw truth. Exit the building, baby. Yeah, I'm on my football stand shit. I'm coming, baby. I miss you mothers, you know what I'm saying? Remember, I'm being monetized, so I gotta like ease up with the F-bombs. But I'm still gonna keep it 100. Yeah, Kentucky sold out, baby. Matter of fact, let me give y'all an update. Me and Sportsbook Jeff, we didn't do too good with the free picks. As of right now, we 2-4. We got Chattanooga +8. They up 1 with like a minute left. So if we get that, we close out 3-4 and 14-7. Still a great record, man. Yeah, I'm heated up, man. I got a lot of reasons to be fired up, man. I had a bad day yesterday. So that you know, I had a real bad day yesterday. But I'm going to come here and I'm going to put it out and smoke for y'all. Okay, let's start this, man. Real talk, man. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death. Nueva York. Shout out to Dwayne Beeman. Remember, April 2nd, he's got the big title fight. April 2nd. Make sure you guys tap in, man. Very important. Also, shout out to Credit Fix. Never too late to get your credit fix. Need advertisement? Hit me up and I'll hook you up. Need instrumentals? Go to my man at SOS Studios at yahoo.com. Bishop Brown, SOS Studios at yahoo.com. Shout out to Tugboat Nation, my little brother. Keep pushing. Open sessions. The more the merrier. I asked all of y'all to do me the due diligence and just let one of your friends know. One of your friends know about my giveaways because the more the merrier. Shout out to OGJ. Damn, everybody in the building, baby. We got my man Chico Liston in the building. Also, go to YouTube, like, share, subscribe. Hit your notification bell. Tell the people, check me out on YouTube. And let's start the show, man. We're going to go to the NFL. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have agreed on a 3-year deal with Chris Godwin, the wide receiver that was a free agent that was going to leave if Tom Brady didn't come back. That was mandatory. He was leaving once Tom Brady wasn't going to come back, and that's a fact. They end up getting Godwin. They still got Mike Evans and Scotty Miller. They should get Gronkowski at tight end. They got their running backs. So the Tampa Bay Bucks are going to be ready to make their run like they did the last couple of years. Salute to Chuck Thomas and Mad Brad. Godwin, 98 receptions last year, 1,100 yards, 5 touchdowns, 11.3 average. A real good wide receiver that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers decided to keep. Good for them. Baseball. The Colorado Rockies signed Kris Bryant to a 7-year, $182 million. Damn, they're giving money out in sports. They just giving money out. 7 years, $102 million to hit at Coors Field. He's going to rectify Coors Field as long as he makes contact like he did last year. Because he had a hole in the swing. He doesn't have that hole in the swing no more. Salute to Kris Bryant, our ex-championship. He won a chip with the Chicago Cubs with Rizzo, etc. Other news, we going to NFL. The Las Vegas Raiders have reached an agreement with Chandler Jones. 3 years, 51 pieces. Huge addition to their defense. Now you put them with, with the other pass rusher, Crosby, it's a wrap. You get Jones and Crosby, they are going to be putting pressure. And that AFC West is panning out to be the best NFL division. Other news, Carolina Panthers signed DJ Moore to a 4-year contract, wide receiver, 4 years, 73 M's, $18 million a year for DJ Moore. And like 80% of the fans don't even know who this guy is. They giving money away. Other news, Toronto Blue Jays made a big trade in the MLB. Yeah, I'm going to go back and forth with you. You know how I go. They got Matt Chapman from the Oakland A's, who seem to be giving players away again. Oakland needs to just sell their team, maybe sell it to Vegas, because every time they get a good player, they can't afford them, so they got to trade them. And it's bad for baseball. I'm going to keep it all the way 100. Tampa Bay did that for years. Tampa Bay figured it out. Tampa Bay's winning baseball games. The A's either got to sell or get a super rich dude that they don't have to sell their players when they ask for their bread. Yeah, let me give you an update. 54-53, is that the final score? Is that a final? Give me 1 minute, guys. I think it's the final score. Chattanooga loses, but we cover the +8, so we 3-4. 3-4 on the free bets, which is bad, but it's not the worst. Okay, so getting Chapman, the Blue Jays are stacked. We all know that. They already picked to come out the East in the American League. Already right now, over Boston, over the Yankees, over the Orioles. They coming out the East right now. And you have Matt Chapman, who, this guy's a beast, and they got him for peanuts. Shortstop Kevin Smith, right-handed pitcher Gunnar Hoglund, left-handed pitcher Zach Loke, and left-handed pitcher Kirby Snead. I don't even know none of these cats. Great pickup for the Blue Jays. You get a veteran third baseman that can wing it and that can hit. Other news. We got about 4 minutes before we get Sportsbook Jeff in here. Yeah, Ernest, they bringing up these rookies, but I don't know, man. I just feel when you got to sell your veterans, because you can't afford them, you should be in baseball. It's too much money right now for any team to have to give players away. Just sell, stop being stubborn. You can't afford it. That's like me. I couldn't afford my Mercedes no more. Not with a legal job. So I got rid of it. I can't do oil changes for 120 when I'm working legit. I just can't do it no more. You can't afford these players. Get rid of the organization. That's it. I don't mean to get crazy, but I just get upset. We're going to NFL. The Miami Dolphins have made another move by signing running back Raheem Mostert, who used to play with the Niners. And you guys who know Raheem Mostert, if he's healthy, he's going to help Tua Tags and that, Miami offense. Mostert can run the rock. The thing with Mostert, he's becoming injury prone, so they're going to have to split back him with their other running back. But Mostert's a real good running back. Frisco lost a good one with Mostert. Other news, I'm going to keep going. The Los Angeles Rams keep getting better. They added Allen Robinson of the Bears and signed him to a 3-year, $45 million contract. So now let me figure this out. You got Cooper Kupp who won MVP. Cooper Kupp is a beast. You got my boy Woods. I think Woods was a better receiver than Kupp before he got hurt. I love Woods out of USC. Then you still might have Odell Beckham Jr. Let me say it right. You still might have Odell Beckham Jr. if you could get him for a hometown discount. Because if Odell don't want to get paid, they can keep him. But if Odell's going for the bag, then they're going to let him go. And then you get Allen Robinson. Yo, it's over, man. The Rams going to be moving that ball around. Stafford's going to have fun having 4 receivers that could get, you know what I'm saying, that could go up the field, create separation, etc. Let me keep it moving. I'm working, y'all. Let me work. Golden State Warriors, Steph Curry, sprained his left foot, but he should be 100% for the playoffs, which starts real soon in the NBA. And if you're the Warriors, you don't want to play around with it, let him heal 100%. Y'all got a real good chance to make a run at it. I don't think y'all going to win this year, but you got a chance to make a run at it. Get better, Steph Curry. We need you in the NBA. Other news, we're going to have Sportsbook Jeff coming in about 2 minutes. The Baltimore Ravens picked up a huge linebacker in Zadarius Smith from Green Bay, who missed the whole year, who basically was their best defensive player. So if Smith is healthy, he's going to help that tough Baltimore defense, and they got him for like 4 years with the ability to make $50 million if he gets all his incentives. If not, he'll get $35 million. Big pickup for the Ravens. I love that pickup. Let me keep going. Then I'm going to go to the free picks. Then we're going to bring up Sportsbook Jeff. The Buffalo Bills have signed 32-year-old Von Miller to a 6-year deal worth $120 million. I'm going to keep it all the way 100 with y'all. If I had a chance to try to repeat with the Rams, 1-year deal, but they was giving them like $10 million, or go to Buffalo, who has a great chance of making it with the young boy, you know what I'm saying, Josh Allen. If I could get that 120 instead of trying to repeat with the Rams, I'm going to get that 120. Miller already got a chip with the Broncos and got a chip last year with the Rams. So now he got to just secure the bag a little more. He already kind of got the bag before, but now he's securing it. 6-year deal, 120. Salute to Von Miller, who I like very much. Now we're going to go to our free plays. Then I'm going to call Sportsbook Jeff in. Like I said, we went 3-4 last week when we gave out the free plays on I think it was Monday or Sunday. 3-4. I'm not proud of it, but we keep it real on my show. We lost 2 heartbreakers. No making no excuse. We could have easily been 5-2. Easily been 5-2. Instead we 3-4. 14-7 overall. I ain't mad at nobody. That's still cashing out for me. But this week, right, get your pens, get everything ready. We like New Mexico State plus 6.5 versus Arkansas. North Carolina plus 5.5 versus Baylor. UCLA minus 2.5 versus St. Mary's. I was battling for this one. I kind of like Mary's, but my boy, who knows a little more than me in college, likes UCLA. Ohio State plus 5.5 versus Villanova. Purdue Boilermakers minus 4.5 versus Texas. They should romp all over Texas. They should win by 15. If I had to say, I'd say they win by 15, but they'll probably win by like 7. Then you got Notre Dame plus 8 versus Texas Tech. So we giving y'all 6 plays, not 7 this time. Hoping to go at least 4-2 for you guys. And there you have it. If you didn't hear the free plays, rewind my joint, get the free plays. Sportsbook Jeff, where you at? Let's go, baby. I'm hyped up, y'all. Don't be mad at me because I'm hyped up, man. I love seeing y'all Friday. I'm like a dog. You know how your dog is home all day and you come from work and your dog jumping around all crazy? That's how I am when it comes to Friday. I'm bugging right now. I'm like my dog right now. All right, let me see if I get my man in real quick. Okay, Jeff, this way ain't going to work, so let me try to get you in the other way. Salute to Douglas Bender. I just seen him tap in the building. Okay, hold on. Let me try to get my boy on the add-on. Give me a minute, guys. Okay, Jeff, hold up. That's not working right now. Let me try to get you in another way. I hope we don't have this issue. I can't afford this issue today. Jeff, play with it. Do what you got to do while I try to figure it out. We got to get you on, dog. Got a lot of stuff for y'all, bro. I can't wait. Okay, it's not coming up this time. He normally comes up. Okay, here we go. We might have it. Here we go. He's not going to be able to hear me with this piece. Okay, we're trying to add him on. Hopefully we got him. Jeff, you in the building?
I'm here.
All right, how you doing, brother?
Well, I've been spending a lot of time at the sports book the last few days, obviously. Got some great information to share with everybody. A little bit of an update, too, from our Monday show because we didn't have some of the information then. I've got all the information now, so I'm ready to rock and roll.
Okay, real quick, sports book, Jeff. Let's go to the NFL. We're going to take care of March Madness because that's what you specialize in more than anything. But I got to bring up two big pickups. One by the Cleveland Browns that was very unexpected because from my understanding, Deshaun Watson had X'd out the Browns and let Atlanta and New Orleans to be one of those two teams that he was going to sign with. And something happened to him today where he felt the need, where he had to go back to Cleveland and waive his no-trade clause because that was the only thing that he didn't like, that he had to waive that. But when you think about it, the Browns gave him $230 million guaranteed money, the most ever by $80 million. Your take on this pickup by the Browns, who they traded in for like 3 first rounds, a 3rd round, a 4th round. I mean, it was so much they traded him for. Your take.
Well, I mean, the Cleveland Browns. I mean, they've been, insignificant, obsolete for so long. And even they get the promise of the draft picks and Baker Mayfield the last 4 or 5 years, they got to the cusp but never got over the top. I mean, what do they got to lose? They have nothing to lose by making this happen. Get their city excited. Get everybody behind the team. Take a stance. And they did. So, I mean, I give a thumbs up to the ownership of the Browns for saying, hey, look, enough's enough. Let's go all in.
Jeff, you know what bothers me? I've been watching football for a very long time, and a lot of times when they picked up Tim Couch, they thought he was the answer. They thought Baker Mayfield was the answer. Bryant was the answer. Should I continue, Jeff? Bernie Kosar was like their best quarterback ever. What was that?
Well, I mean, the best quarterback for the Browns ever was, what, Otto Graham? Back in the day?
I say Bernie Kosar, and to me, Bernie Kosar is a good quarterback at best.
Well, Otto's in the Hall of Fame, so we had to give him his due,
Okay. That probably was before my time. So what do you think, real quick, about this trade? Then we're going to move on. Does this immediately makes the Browns a lot better and a playoff team?
It's hard to say because that division's loaded. I mean, you still got the Bengals down there with a young quarterback that just made a Super Bowl. You still got the Ravens with got a young quarterback, too, that's won an MVP. So, I mean, the way I look at this here is there's no guarantee anything. It's like playing the AFC or NFC West. Year to year, it's going to be the auxiliary pieces going to make whether or not you make a championship or make a playoff.
Right. And I think he went to the Browns also, natural grass. He stood away from those stadiums with the turf.
Right.
I guess that had to do a lot with decision making. Like I said, $230 million guaranteed. You ain't gotta ask no more questions after that. Okay, real quick, let's flip the script real quick. Raiders made noise yesterday picking up Davante Adams, reuniting Adams with Derek Carr, who they played at Fresno State together. Your take on this pickup by the Las Vegas Raiders?
Well, I think McDaniels is putting his touch, him and Ziegler, on the Raiders organization. I mean, they made some big moves, not on the offensive side, but the defensive side of the ball. And they need to. I mean, they're in a division with Mahomes, with Russell Wilson, okay, and Young Buck down in L.A., the Charger quarterback, Herbert. So Derek Carr is technically the fourth best quarterback in the division. So if you're going to have the fourth best quarterback, what do you got to do? You got to have the best talent around him. So you got to pick it up. You have Waller, okay. You got Jacobs. Now you add another piece now in Davante Adams to be able to spread the ball around. I think they're going to get another fast receiver to replace Riggs. They need to still be able to spread the field out, going downfield.
Right.
I still think that they're a little short on the defensive end. They need to build a secondary up. They made a nice trade, getting Rock from the Colts here this week. So, I mean, they're on the
ain't
way.
that division mounted out as the best division? The AFC West? I mean, would you agree to a degree?
I mean, absolutely. I mean, AFC or the NFC, one or the other in the West. But the West is, you don't want to be playing the West and your draw anymore, I can tell you that. I mean,
it ain't an easy game. I mean, you got KC and Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? You got the young boy with the Chargers. You got Russell Wilson and the Broncos.
Don't forget, the Chiefs matched Davante Adams today by getting Schuster. Smith,
they got Juju.
Yeah, Juju.
I was going to bring that up with my man Felix, but you spilled the water, so it's okay. Okay, so real quick, highest paid receiver ever, averaging 28.2, getting about $1 million more than DeAndre Hopkins. Is he worth this money, Jeff, before we close it out?
You know what? I think time's going to tell because, I mean, it's the first time Davante is going to be without Aaron Rodgers. Hopkins proved he could do it in Houston. Hopkins proved he could do it in Arizona. We don't know what Davante was going to do yet.
At least he be reunited with his quarterback, his old quarterback, so they got some continuity there. Would you agree?
I agree, but is there going to be enough balls to go around? I mean, Waller gets 600 catches a year. So, I mean, what's Davante going to do? Take catches away?
Then you got third and Renfro. Third and Renfro gets touches.
Yep.
So
don't forget Hunter Renfro. So, I mean, to be honest, there's enough balls to go around.
That's what I'm saying, third and Renfro. In case you don't know, they named him third and Renfro. But, okay, real quick, so we agree he's worth it, but he might not get enough touches. Now let's go to the NCAA tournament, which you've been dying for me to talk about. Biggest upset in the first round in your world.
Well, I mean, hands down was St. Peter's against Kentucky. I mean, on paper, analytically, St. Peter's was the worst team in the tournament, by the analytics. They should have probably played the play-in game. So for them to turn around and beat a Kentucky team as a 15 seed, I mean, what does that say about Kentucky? I mean, totally offensively challenged. You know what I'm saying? I almost get to the point where, Patino went for these one-and-done stars. Now he went to the transfer portal. Well, Mr. Patino, it's time to change your offense. Okay? Yeah. It's not working. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's caught up. Everybody's caught up to what he's been doing. It worked for a while.
Yeah, Calipari.
It worked for a while. Now you got change. Now you gotta. Now you gotta make in-game decisions. Meaning you gotta change your whole strategy now, like you did when you kind of created this system. You gotta reinvent if you Patino. Okay, so real quick.
Now the biggest benefit from that too is the Purdue Boilermakers. I don't know if anybody's paying attention, but without even playing today, Purdue's odds to win the title went from 20-1 to 12-1 overnight without ever playing a game in the tournament.
Right. We said Patino, right? We meant Calipari.
I meant Calipari, correct.
I said it also. I just thought about it. Okay, beside Kentucky, who also was like one of the biggest sellout in the tournaments?
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, we've had so many upsets, but I'll tell you what. I knew going into the tournament that everybody was high on Iowa. but I knew exactly who Iowa was. You know, Iowa needed to make a little bit of a statement there at the end of the year to get in the tournament. The other teams in the Big Ten really were kind of setting their positions. You know, I thought Purdue needed to win the tournament. They didn't do it. But maybe it was the best thing for them. I don't know. But Iowa, to me, was the biggest fraud. They play no defense. Rutgers gave the blueprint on how to beat them. And I tell you what, Richmond took advantage of that blueprint and gave them a rerun.
There you go. I told you, we keep switching. We went way before we picked 5 teams each. Then right before the tip-off, we kind of switched the team or two. But there's one team I'm really telling you that I'm really liking more and more, and that's the Volunteers. And you don't seem to be buying in on this at all. You ain't buying in on the Volunteers. I want to know why you're not buying in on Tennessee. Jeff, what is it that you know about them?
Well, here's why they're in a proven situation to me. Just like Virginia Tech and just like Iowa, they run their tournaments, okay? Today you saw what Virginia Tech was. You saw what Iowa was yesterday. Now here's Tennessee's issue, okay? You got Rick Barnes that is 1-11-1 against the spread in this tournament since he took D Ford in Texas back in 2008 to the tournament. So that's 13 years this guy showed a lack of anything, okay, in regards to this tournament. So with that,
I'm gonna be honest with you, Jeff. I think covering spreads is overrated. I mean, the Chiefs went about the first 8 out of 9 games without covering. I mean, long as you win the game, at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Unless you want to win, you want pretty points. If you want pretty points and you want to blow people out every day, but at the end of the day, all that matters is a win or a loss. So I see where you're coming from with the 1-18.
Lost to Oregon State last year as a 5 seed. Okay,
right.
Why do you think that the Texas got rid of them? They got.
Well, I like them this year.
I like them. Program.
I like them to reach the Final Four. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go there.
Not me.
I know you don't like it, but it's all right. Okay, Doug, real quick, buddy. Best game in round 1. It's about at least 5-6 games that were really good, and we still got a couple games left. We got
actually the best game for me was right
game?
now in the Dayton round with the double overtime game between Notre Dame and Rutgers. That's been the best game of the tournament so far.
I would agree. The Kentucky one was good also.
Right. I mean, there's been drama in some of these other games, and we got many more to go. But double overtime to advance on a tip shot at the buzzer. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that, right?
You ain't lying. Real quick, Jeff. Round 2. Name me 2 games that you just can't wait to see.
All right.
Or 1, if you just got 1.
No, I'll tell you what. The 2 games I can't wait to see is the first one is my Boilermakers going up against the Texas Longhorns. And I'll tell you why this is important. This is really, to me, a Sweet 16 game for Purdue. I don't think Murray State or St. Peter's is capable of beating Purdue. So, I mean, this is the game that Purdue's going to have to show who they really are. We've gotten mixed results all year. But the one thing I will tell you, Purdue is undefeated non-conference. Okay.
Right.
So basically, their losses were in conference. 4 of them are buzzer beaters. Those teams know them. It's going to be interesting. I mean, Beard's going to have Texas ready. It's not going to be an easy game. But I think in the end, I think the size of Purdue and then is going to make a difference. And then the X factor is going to be they got to get more scoring from the position besides Ivy and Zach Edey and Travion Williams. Sasha, Eric Hunter Jr., Gillis, somebody's got to step up and give me 10 to 12 points in that game.
Right.
But
I think if Edey becomes dominant in that game, I think the Boilermakers win easy.
I agree. Purdue has the best talent in the country. If they come to play and they even play average defense, they're not getting beat.
Okay, Jeff, what do you want to bring up? I'm out of what I have to ask you. We can freestyle. What you want to bring up before you call it a night tonight on this great Friday night of college basketball?
Well, I mean, I picked my Final Four on that show Monday without a lot of information. But just to share with the viewers out there, after really going through thick with the prop bets, okay, if I had to do based on the prop bets, my Final Four and a champion, for just to help them along the way in betting, is from the West is Gonzaga. Gonzaga is going to win the West. The prop bets showed it out. The South, where Arizona is going to be an upset region. That's your Tennessee, but it's not Tennessee. Houston Cougars are going back to the Final Four.
I like Houston. They're tough.
Right.
They don't play a pretty style game, but they win. And they win big. They win a lot of double-digit games.
Now, for the Midwest, okay, it's actually showing I know we like Auburn a lot, but based on the prop bets show me that no number 2 seed is going to make the Final Four. And after eliminating some of the other teams, the team that came up was actually LSU. And LSU right now is battling for their life with Iowa State. So I don't know how that's going to play out, but we're going to wait and see here. But I will tell you that from my looking at it, the champion's coming from the East region. So, and I know it's not Kentucky's. We all know that already. And I know it's not Baylor. But look for UCLA, Purdue, and possibly North Carolina, one of those 3 to come out of the East and then win the national title.
Oh, wow. So you don't like St. Mary's that you're sleeping no more, I see.
Well, I think St. Mary's is very capable of beating UCLA. But I think in the end, if you watch this tournament enough over the years, the way you play in the first round doesn't necessarily dictate how you're going to play in the second round. So you can come out in the first round if you're one of the favorites and play tight, not cover, and then you look like a world beater the second round, or vice versa. You look like a world beater, and you come out and distinct to join up. So, St. Mary's going to have their hands full. UCLA's got the bullseye on the chest this year. And, they had to go through a game and handle it. But I think if they get back to the Final Four and they're that team from the East, they'll get their revenge on Gonzaga and go on to win the national title.
There we go. So any last words before we call it a night, brother?
No, I just say enjoy the weekend here with the games. We got some crazy stuff going on, and, looking forward to opening day for baseball April 5th, too. So,
I'm going to remind you about something you forgot. I'm going to make your day right now. Shout out to your son that came into town the other day. Make sure he sees this clip. Tell him I said shout out and good luck to any future plans that he got lined up.
Will do. I know he's holding down right now. I got him holding 3 seats over at the sports book, so come do the show.
All right, Sportsbook Jeff, thank you. Let's get him
All right.
round 2. Round 1 wasn't as polite to us. 2 1-minute losses at the end. Made a 3 and 4 instead of a 5 and 2. But we don't make excuses on the Al York Sports Show. We got to make a comeback for the peoples. Copy?
I agree.
All right, brother. Have a good one, man. No drinking and driving. Enjoy your night.
All right.
Okay. All right, brother. Sportsbook Jeff, guys. Okay, y'all got it right there. Broke down the tournament. A lot of games left, guys. Before you know, we're going to be in the Sweet 16, the Elite 8, the Final 4, and we're going to be here with y'all throughout the whole thing, trying to get y'all money in your pocket. King Felix, if you hear me, let's go. Let me see if I can find you first. Maybe that can make it easier. Hold up. I might be able to add you. Let's see if we get King Felix in. What's up, big man? How you doing?
What's up there, my brother?
Hold up, man. Before we even get into sports, man, how a guy of your age keep a hairdo like that, man? What's the secret? I know it ain't just for men.
I don't know.
Or none of that old stuff that we grew up about. How do you keep your hair looking that sharp at your age?
I don't know, man. I guess a lot of jump.
You know what I mean? Then look at y'all. Then you got me by like 10 years. That's incredible, man. But Phil Jacino, welcome back on the show. Tell your lovely wife I said hello and thank you for letting you do this with me, okay? That I really appreciate it. Because between me and you, I know she runs shit when it comes to you and us. You can't fool me with that. Real quick.
We're going to get into that
Real
now.
quick, I'm going to ask you the same question that I asked Sportsbook Jeff, because this is too huge of news that came out this week. We're going to start off with Deshaun Watson making a last-minute mind change and deciding to go to Cleveland and waive his no-trade clause. Your take on Watson taking his talents to Cleveland. Sounds familiar, right?
Yeah, man. Listen, I mean, you know what? I think this is the best team now Cleveland probably has had in a very long time because of Deshaun Watson. And they were good already up and down with all those acquisitions they made the last few years. And people predicted them even to be in the Super Bowl and win one already. But
they don't got. I don't think Landry's leaving.
Yeah, Landry. Yeah, but listen, they did sign Amari Cooper.
Tied in a joke,
you know.
Still there, right?
So you know, and
okay.
Yep. So and they still got that offensive line and those two running backs, and you know. So I mean, Cleveland is still built to win. The problem is that Baker Mayfield, the quarterback position, is so important in the NFL when you're competing against guys like Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Allen, Mahomes. And you know what? Baker Mayfield's just not in that level, man. So now you bring a guy that's a tier 1 quarterback with this team, and let's see what happens. You know, in other words, there's no more excuses for Cleveland after this.
Can you do me a favor, text message him and tell him stay off the massage parlor. Just tell him to stay out of there. Let him have his career. The boy's 26 years old, got $230 million guaranteed. Come on, dog. You set for life, dog.
Guarantee money, man.
For life. Just go play football and show that talent that you provide in Clemson and the early going in Houston. You do that, you'll be all right. Because like you said, there's weapons, and they will continue to get weapons around them. Real quick, Davante Adams signing with the Raiders. Your take on that. Then we go to our normal topics.
It's simple, man. Listen, that franchise tag, man, you know, it's basically a team not willing to negotiate and give you that contract. It's just giving you sort of like keeping you around. And even though it is a worthy tag for the most part, it's good money, but there's no security behind it.
Right.
You get hurt, you're done.
No, that's facts,
any injury that you know you just so you know what? He got guaranteed money. He got the contract he wanted, and you know what I'm saying. And he got reunited with his quarterback from college. So I mean, listen, if that's a good move for Davante.
Yo, let me tell you something.
You know what? Good for him, man.
He could have went anywhere else. Doesn't mean because he's a great receiver that he's gonna do great, because there's a thing called continuity and chemistry, which him and Aaron Rodgers built. But if there's anybody else, that he's built anything with, is Derek Carr in Fresno State. So I love this Carr. I don't know if he's worth to be the highest paid ever, but Davante's always been one of my best quarterbacks. But of course, when you got a guy like Aaron Rodgers throwing it at the numbers all the time, he makes it an easy living for any receiver. Right or wrong? As if you playing for Baker Mayfield, you open in the middle, and he throws it way on top of your left side, make your body turn around. Not only do you get hit, you don't make the reception. Big difference.
Right. But that's what remains to be seen. When you have an elite position player, and he's having like outstanding numbers every year, but you got an elite quarterback throwing you the ball, and you go elsewhere, majority of the time you're not going to get those same numbers. Because, you know, that quarterback did make a difference in getting you the ball there. And you built that. Exactly, right.
Yeah,
he's got to share the ball now. And then don't forget.
Renfro want the rock.
Yeah, exactly. Right. And Oakland, you know, I keep saying Oakland. The the Raiders like to run the ball too, man. You know what I'm saying? So those opportunities are not going to be there as much, but it is a better team with Davante on it, and so. And then I also like the move that they made to get
I mentioned that
Chandler
earlier.
Jones.
Let's skate. I want to get these other topics for you. I appreciate that, but I did feed people with that early in the show. Let's go to your Pittsburgh Steelers. I got a couple questions for you. First thing first, take the bias out, please. I don't want the bias in you. Because you are loyal, you do. No, you really loyal.
You got it.
You'll make somebody look good even though they bad. That's just the way you are. You're not the raw truth like that. Yo, I went to the store with my wife the other day. She showed me a pair of shoes. Honey, how these shoes look? I said, you want me to keep it 100? I don't like them. And she cursed me out. But bottom line is, say it like you see it. Mitchell Trubisky.
Okay.
I kind of like the fit. But I don't think he's going to be long-term. I think you mentioned that to me earlier today. I don't think he's long-term. But I do like the fit. I need your take. Cut the fat out. Let's get through it real quick.
I like the pickup. I didn't want to see the Steelers go out and give up all their picks for Deshaun Watson or even Rodgers or Russell Wilson.
You didn't want Rodgers?
I want to see some. Listen, you know what? He's 38 years old, man. I want someone that's going to be there. I think Trubisky is going to fit him right. I think he can. The Steelers are a playoff team. They could be a playoff team with him. They can compete. But I have to see how he does this season because he did have good numbers for Chicago. Chicago is not a good team, but obviously he did win games. So let's see if he can live up to that expectation. Maybe this time around, who knows? But I do think he's definitely a bridge to our future quarterback. Whether it's who it is down the road, I don't know. I am hoping that the Steelers can somehow still get the kid Malik Willis in the draft, but I don't know if they'll go that route if he's available because the Steelers do need some other players at other positions.
I don't know what you guys are going to do with Haskins. Maybe release Haskins now.
Listen, I'm going to tell you what I think. I think that during preseason, as the season goes along, I think Trubisky will get the starting job, and I think Haskins, for some reason, is going to get the backup job, and I think the Steelers will release Mason Rudolph, give him an opportunity to go elsewhere, and that's how I see it. I don't see them. I see one of these two guys, Haskins or Mason Rudolph, departing Pittsburgh before the season starts. I don't see any of them accepting the third back, the third, on the depth chart as the third quarterback.
29-21 record for Trubisky, which loomed huge for a bad team, and now you with a good team in the Steelers. I don't want to say good team, but better than the Bears. Would you agree with that?
Right.
I'd say better than the Bears.
Oh, so definitely.
29
a better organization. A better organization.
Team. I think he could win games for your Steelers. It might not be pretty, but he could win games. Real quick, Juju Smith. What happened with Juju Smith? Let's make it quick because we got a lot of topics, Felix.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you this. The Steelers didn't want to sign him last year. Juju wanted a tier one receiver, won money, and they were far from that. He actually got offers from Kansas City, Baltimore, other teams wanting him. And he is so loyal to Pittsburgh, but he wanted to play one more year with Ben Roethlisberger. So he took the 1 year contract for about $8 million. And we all, us Steeler fans that follow the Steelers every day, we all knew Juju wasn't coming back this year. If not, the Steelers would have paid him a year or 2 years ago. So, he got a 1 year deal with Kansas City for $10.7 million.
Right now, you get a contract.
Yeah.
You can't be mad at him.
Yeah.
A lot of people chip chasing. They want to get that chip, and then they go get the money. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how it's been lately. You can't be mad at that. That's been the way of the NFL. Real quick, Miles Jack, I think, is a big pickup for your linebacker core. The guy runs as quick as that.
I love that pick.
The problem is he's a knucklehead. I think Tomlin, I don't think Tomlin's going to fix him because he didn't fix the other knuckleheads. Legarius Blunt, Le'Veon Bell,
Bryant, and so many knuckleheads you guys had. He wasn't really able to contain them. But do you think he could contain Miles Jack?
I think he won't be a problem. Listen, I think he wants to be there. I think he felt wanted. So, and he's only 26 years old, man. So he's still got a lot of football left in him. And you know what? He's playing for perhaps the best, a good core, a good strong defensive group of guys. You got Watt, Haywood. You're playing with Devin Bush, Hightower. So I think he's not going to be any problems. I think yeah, exactly. So I think he's going to be fine.
That. I like the fit. He's kind of a ball hawk. Was a ball hawk in UCLA. Was a ball hawk for a little while in Jacksonville. But let's see what he could do. If he plays his role and plays what his ability is made of, Tomlin will put him in the right spots, especially with the veterans that you got already. They will help him out. Okay, let's jump subjects. Let's go to the diamond. Los Angeles Dodgers picked up your boy, Freddy Freeman. 6 years, 162. Freddie goes home. I love Freddy Freeman. I'm so happy for him. I would have liked him to stay with Atlanta because he's one of those guys. He's a throwback guy where he want to spend his whole career with one team. But you know what? If that doesn't work and you go home, I ain't mad at you. So your take on the Dodgers picking up Freeman, that lineup I seen the other day, even with players they lost, Felix, they still got the best lineup in baseball. Yeah. Touch up real quick.
Right. Yeah, on paper, it's like the best lineup, in a very long time. Man. This is a powerhouse team. But you know what? And we've seen it before where teams load up and they don't win. And it's a long season, and injuries play a role in the game. And pitching is very important. Like I said, it's just we'll see, man. But definitely the Dodgers are front runners. And one of their main guys to win it all.
Injury prone was Corey Seager. He ain't no longer with them. That's why they got the young boy Trey Turner, who's gonna be a dynamic player over there. I love Trey Turner and everything he did with the Nationals. He gonna fit right in with that Dodger lineup, man. Dodger baseball, baby. All right, so let's go to our team. I don't know where to start. We haven't got a marquee player. We re-signed Rizzo. We trade for Donaldson, who's 36 years old. We didn't get a pitcher. We ain't get a catcher. You got 7 minutes. I need you to take 5 because I want to talk about something else. What do the Yankees need to do if they're going to do anything, Felix?
They're going to have career years from certain players. If the Yankees want to compete, especially with Toronto and Tampa Bay and those teams, because the Yankees really didn't make any major moves. Listen, I don't even know who's going to play shortstop, who's the starting catcher. But
for left or something like
that. Yeah, right.
He played a whole year last year, so he could play shortstop.
But we don't know what. Right. He's a good defensive player, but we're going to have career years from certain guys. Aaron Judge is going to have like an MVP caliber year. Torres is going to have a career year. Stanton, he's got to come out. And, Rizzo's got to play well. The thing is this, the Yankees, and I always say, it comes down to pitching, man. And if I look at the Yankee pitching staff after Cole, you got Montgomery, then you got Severino, Cortez, and then after that, they picked up that kid, Justin Lang. He's a 20-year-old kid, but I'm saying the Yankees need to go get another pitcher. But is it too late, or do they have someone in the minors that can come up and surprise us? But you know what? Like I said, it's going to be tough. Everybody seems to have gotten better on the East, and the Yankees didn't do any splash plays, so to speak, this year.
A lot of us blame Cashman. If Cashman is being told up top, what he's able or not able to do. It's not his fault. Because when they let Cashman loose back, in the 2000 and the 98, when we was snatching up the World Series, he was able to do what he wanted to do. But them young Steinbrenners, they got wall blocks on them. That's why he's not able to pull these traits. I know Cashman can't be this bad. Not from what we experienced from him in the past.
They're limiting him. It's obviously the Steinbrenner.
The reason why they're not letting him go is because he's listening to them.
Because he's doing what they want, and as long as he does what the Steinbrenners want, he's got a job. Now the thing is this: you're right. The Steinbrenners, after George died, the Steinbrenner family they don't spend. They don't want to spend, and you know what? It's not the same. We could have won a couple of championships within the last 5 years if George would have been there, because there were key players that other teams picked them up and they won. Verlander was available. George would have swallowed him up, not let Houston get him. So, like I said, this Steinbrenner family, I want them to sell the Yankees. Let's start a new era.
Making money. That's what you're doing. You trying to get your quotas.
Exactly.
You're not really trying to win. You're just trying to put a product out there that's decent, because obviously they're not going for those main guys. Now, me saying all this, and I wake up tomorrow and they get Carlos Correa, then I might have to eat some of my words. But that'll show me at least some initiative.
Well,
show me some initiative. Rizzo's not going to do it for us. I love Anthony Rizzo, and I'm glad we didn't play Freeman all that money. But we got to get top-notch players, straight up and down. Straight up and down.
Exactly.
Or if not, we're going to have another dismal season. Tampa Bay's going to rule us again. And Toronto's going to run all over us this time. Okay, now let me go to my last subject. AFC West. Everybody, I want y'all to listen to this. I got let me not say $100, because then that's betting. But we got $100 meal that me and Felix is betting. It's a meal, not money. We're not exchanging money. He's going to pay for my tab, or I'm going to pay for his tab. Makes it a little cleaner. Yeah.
A very expensive steak.
You understand what I'm saying? With some shrimps, jumbo shrimps. The bet is the Denver Broncos gonna make the playoffs this year. I'm saying yes. He's saying no. And everybody that's watching, put your opinion. Listen, opinions are like anos. Everybody got one, so it don't matter. I got Russell Wilson in his first year in the toughest division in football to make the playoffs.
And I don't, because you got teams. There are too many good teams ahead of Denver, especially in that division. Listen, they're not better than Kansas City. They're not better than the Chargers. And listen, I'm not even ready to put them by the Raiders yet, because so for me, you're talking about at best third place Denver. Would that get them in the playoffs? I don't think so. So they were 7-10 last year. Like I said, Kansas City and the Chargers are going to be 1-2, and the Raiders are going to compete. I just don't think that Denver this year coming is going to make the playoffs, because I think there's just too many teams ahead of them. I think they're an 8-9 team, and that's my opinion, man.
The guy that was going to bet me the same kind of bet that Mason Rudolph is going to start for the Pittsburgh Steelers this year. So I'm telling them, I'm being nice to him. I wanted a $500 meal, but since I love him, I'm only going to get him for a $100 meal. Felix, any last words, brother? Got to get the giveaway going. Pleasure having you. Make sure you tell the wife thank you once again. Any last words?
Love you, my brother. Keep doing your thing, man. I always look forward to these moments. And, man, I am, like I said, man, keep doing your thing, man. And I believe one day you will be syndicated, man.
But even if I don't happen, These moments here can never get taken away. Keep your head
That's
up.
right.
Enjoy
Exactly.
the weekend.
Exactly.
We're going to talk soon, Felix. Team Felix, baby. My brother.
Love you, my
Okay,
brother. Peace, everyone.
All right, guys. Sportsbook Jeff, King Felix. Two of my older guys with all the knowledge you need. Let's start the giveaways. Everybody toss it up because you're going to need all the luck you can get because everybody want to win. Let me play these tunes real quick and we're going to get started. Oh, I ain't tell y'all. Huge investment. Have to get this bad boy for y'all. And it's going to be worth it because the balls don't come out as much. Bigger balls, I don't have to work as hard. So it works in every which way possible. And it's a new look for you guys. 1 through 20, round 2. Good luck to everybody. Round 2, guys. 1 through 20 we going. Okay, here we go. First 20 balls. Let me cage them up. Oh, we can do a lot of marinating too with this one, baby. I kid you not. Let me put it right in the middle. Make sure everybody can see it. All fair play. Here we go. Here we go. Round 2. Who's the lucky winner for round 2? Here we go. That should be marinated enough. I think every ball got marinated by now. Here we go. We got a winner. You see it right there, right? Let me back it up a little bit. See it? I see it. Round 2, giveaway 1 on 3/18, March 18th. The winner is number 10. Number 10. Gotta be Raul. There go Raul, starting hot again. Second time winner in 3 weeks. He did that in round 1, but then closed out. Raul's your winner once again. Giveaway 1, round 2. We're gonna do giveaway 2. It's gonna be a little harder getting the balls out, but we'll get it done. Okay, let me try to hurry up. Raul's the winner for game 1. Now we're doing 21 through 40. Man, I didn't know this big thing was going to be so hard to unload like that. All right, 21 through 40. Raul giveaway winner. Round 2 winner is second already in round 2. Got already a head start. He has 5 in round 1 before anybody has 2, but couldn't close out. Miss Chess was the winner. He hates when I say that. Okay, 21 through 40, guys. Here we go. Ready? Let me marinate these bad boys. Good luck to everybody, man. Ernest Baker, we got to get you on, man. I don't want to hear you in Dominica. You got no cash shot. I don't want to hear that no more. Too many excuses for me, dog. Here we go. Giveaway 2. We ain't going to do this till next week. Here go the winner. Let me flip this bad boy around. And we got a winner. 1 ball out. I know y'all see it because I see it. Let me back it up a little bit. Get my fat ass out of the way. 27. 27. The round one champion, Miss Jess, gets her first win in round two. 27 is the winner for round two, giveaway 2. So we got Raul and Jess that made a run for it in round 1 this week. Last week was 2 new people. Let me move this over, give y'all a big quick breakdown. Quick summary, don't go nowhere, guys. Give me 1 minute. Okay, guys, real quick. Great show. Open it up with all these, acquisitions, trades, pickups, signings. Sportsbook Jeff came in, broke down a little bit at Davante Adams going to the Raiders. Deshaun Watson going to the Browns. We hit on that. The March Madness. We gave out the free picks. So those who want to see the free picks, I'm going to download it to YouTube, and you can see the rewatch of this one here. Jacino came on, spoke about Adams a little bit, spoke about Watson also. We spoke about the Yankees, Freddy Freeman, and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's the summary for the day. I want to thank you guys for tapping in. And like I said, let one person know, the more the merrier on the giveaways. Thank you guys for another week. No drinking and driving. Al York Sports, the raw truth. I love y'all. Stay good, baby.